pie charts. Now pie chart is a form of representation of data, as we have done the bar graphs, histograms, right? So pie chart is another form of representation of data. Pie graph shows relationship between the whole and its parts, and the size of each sector is proportional to the information it represents. Means the amount of area represented represents the amount of value, right? They will be directly proportional to each other. Now let us say a pie chart example would be shown like this. You have a whole circle made, right? And you have the different columns made in that. Those columns in the circle will be known as my sectors. Say for example, if you join the two radiuses, if you make the two radiuses, area covered under the radiuses is known as my sector, right? So we will be having the different sectors made like this in the pie chart, right? And those sectors will be representing the number of values. Now let us say the total angle was 360. So we can now start with the example over here. The routine of a student is being written. A student sleeps for 8 hours in a day, goes to school for 6 hours, does his homework for 4 hours, went out to play for 3 hours, and does the other activities for the remaining 3 hours. Now we have to represent this whole data in the form of a pie chart. Now for that, first of all, we need to understand, or we should be aware of the proportions of each case. We have to divide that pie chart into the proportions. That means portions, right? How much part of the day he has been using for sleep. So how do we calculate proportions? The proportion of sector for sleeping would be equal to the value, that is 8, right? The sleeping for 8 hours would give me 8 upon how much is the total hours in a day. The total hours that he is spending, that is, we know 24. So if we cancel this out, we get 1 by 3. So the portion of sector for the sleeping purpose, the sleeping sector will be having the 1 by 3rd proportion. The next similarly will be having for the school and holidays homework and playing and for the other activities as well. So here we can conclude that 1/3 of the complete circle will be representing the portion or the time period for his sleeping activity. Now similarly we can do the proportions for homework, school, play and others, right? Let us do some here also. Let us say the time at school was 6 hours. So the proportion for school hours or for the school activity would be equal to 6 over 24. That makes 1 by 3. That means again you can say that 1 by 4 will be representing the total proportion. The 1/3, the 1/4 of the circle will be representing the amount of time student is spending in school hours, right? Similarly, we can find out the proportions for homework also now. Now for homework, let us find out the proportion that would be equal to the value 4 upon the total value, that would be 24, that is 1 by 6. Now time spent in playing, the proportion would be 3 over 24, that is 1 by 8. Similarly, we do it for the time spent in other activities, that will be 3 over 24, right, and again giving us 1 by 8. Now these are the various proportions calculated for the various activity routines of the student. The next step would be that we will be including all the proportions in your proportion table. Now we have added another column into it representing the proportions. Now the next step for making pie chart is you have to convert these proportions in the form of degrees. Now how to convert the proportions in the form of degrees? First one will be 1 by 3 into how much is the total angle of the pie chart, that is 360 degrees. So we will do 1/3 of 360, which will be equal to 120 degrees. That means the proportion of the sleeping is represented by 120 degrees on the pie chart. Similarly, we will calculate the degrees for school also, that would be 1 by 4 into 360. Now you cancel this out, you would get 4 9s as 36 and 0, that would give you 90 degrees. Moving on with the next activity, which is homework, you will have the proportion 1 by 6 into 360, that would give you 60 degrees. Then the next one is for the playing purpose, that would give you 1 by 8 into 360. Simplifying this, you would get your value as 45 degrees. 8 4s as 32, 4 remainder and 0, 4 8 5s as 40. For the last one, that is the other activities, again you have the proportion as 1 by 8. Now for all the activities you have got the proportions as well as their degrees. Now simply start making the radius line anywhere you want and start making the angles one by one. For example, first of all we make the pie chart in the form of a circle. That is the first step. The next step is make any line, make any radius anywhere on the circle and start making the first angle. That was 120 degrees. You put the protractor on the line, mark an arc, mark an angle of 120 degrees and make it a angle. Now you have made 120 degrees. This represents the sleeping time of the student, and how many hours? This is representing 8 hours, right? Similarly, we will be drawing the next 90 degrees, that will be representing the school hours of the student. Now put the protractor over here, mark the 90 degrees angle, right? And the 90 degrees, this sector that has been divided now is representing your school activity time. Now how much time has the student spent in school? That is 6 hours. So this sector is representing the time spent in school. Similarly, we will draw the next 60 degrees. We put a protractor over here, we mark the 60 degrees and join it. So we have got the homework activity time also, which is given to us as 4 hours. So we written down homework and 4 hours in that particular sector. Next we have is the two sectors are being left to be made and they are actually equal to each other. So what you can do is you can put your protractor over here, make 45 degrees, or you can actually divide it into equal halves because both are going to be equal only, as we can see in the data. So we have one sector dedicated for the playing, that is 3 hours, and the next sector, that is the other activities sector, that is for the 45 degrees. And